Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Dave Pasquale, and today I'm going to be sharing with you IM Mastery Academy. Now, IM Mastery Academy is an 8-year-old educational platform. We have between 250 to 300,000 students around the world, and we teach in 16 different languages. Let's go there. So our educators have made learning simplified. We have 185 educators that teach the masses around the world how to make money in different markets and on the internet. Those 185 educators are not just self-proclaimed gurus on YouTube. They're not a couple of guys who've done well for a few months and trying to take advantage of people who don't know what they're doing. These educators are multi-6, multi-7, and even multi-8-figure traders that go through a very rigorous process to become educators with our company. Okay, every move that they make is tracked. Every trade they make is tracked. Every statement they make is tracked. So we have a compliance department that keeps everything on point. Now, what's nice about our educational platform is that we don't touch your money whatsoever, okay? All we are is the education. So what we're about to show you, you would potentially set up your own brokerage account and or trading platform to where you can deposit what you want. Nobody's incentivized to get you to deposit more. Nobody's incentivized by how much you deposit. So whether you start an account with just $100, $500, $5,000, or $5 million, that's totally up to you. And again, the brokers that you will potentially choose are totally exclusive and separate from the IM Mastery Academy. So let me go ahead and share with you here. We have 3 markets that we are currently teaching in, and we will have more in the very near future. Right now, we're teaching in the foreign exchange market, the binary options market, the digital currencies market, and also e-commerce. We'll break each one of those down. So the first is the Frx Academy. It's the Foreign Exchange Academy. Now, if you've ever traveled outside the United States, or if you're in another part of the world, anywhere to another country, you know that you have to trade your currency for the other country's currency. You have just participated in the foreign exchange market, okay? It's a $10 trillion per day industry. Now, let's give you a quick example. Let's say that you were to go to business, go to Japan on business, let's say 2 years ago. If you were to go to Japan 2 years ago, and again, I don't know what the markets were, and it doesn't matter. I'm giving you a hypothetical example. 2 years ago, you would have taken, let's say, $1,000 on your business trip for fun money. When you trade that in, you might have gotten 1,500 yen. Well, if you were to go next week to Japan, again on business, and you were to take that same $1,000, you might get hypothetically $2,000 worth of yen, okay, or 2,000 yen. Now, why 2 years ago could you have gotten 1,500, but today you get 2,000? Why? Because the value of the currencies change. Now, the value of the currencies change every second of every minute of every day. Okay, and what we do in the Frx Academy is we teach you how to take little bits of profit from a $10 trillion per day industry. That's the Frx exchange. Now, the next exchange that we have is called the high frequency exchange. It's called binary options. You are essentially forecasting where the market's going to be in 3 minutes. Now, we are going to give you 5 indicators to be able to tell along with your newfound knowledge of the markets. Typically, the contracts are about 70%. So let me give you a hypothetical example. Let's say you were to look at a trade on a currency pair that's exactly at $1. Okay, again, this is just a hypothetical example. Now, we're going to teach you how to forecast the market. You can make money if the market goes up. You're going to place what's called a call or a put. If the market goes down, you're going to place what's called a sell or if the market's going up, you're going to place a call or a buy. If the market's going down, you're going to place a sell or a put. Now, in just 3 minutes, if you forecasted the market to go up and you got in, let's say you put $10 in on that trade at $1. If it was to be $1, $2, $10, $50 in just 3 minutes, you would make a 70% return and get paid $17. Same thing if the market was to go down. If you got in the trade at when it was $1 and you put $10 on that trade, and in 3 minutes it was 99 cents, 95 cents, 50 cents, then again, you would make 70% back and you would get $17. Okay. Very simple. We call it money in minutes. We're in a microwave society. So everybody wants money fast. They want quick results. They want to see successful results fast. And a lot of people just don't have a lot of time to stare at charts all day. If that's you, HFX might be the perfect academy for you. Now, the DCX Academy, the Digital Currencies Exchange, is what I love and I'm specializing in personally. Now, everybody's heard about digital coins. We've all heard about that little phenomenon called Bitcoin. It's all over CNN, all over CNBC, Fox News, all over the news, all over the world. We hear that people and billionaires like Elon Musk are investing in it. Major corporations like MasterCard is going to start accepting cryptocurrencies on their platform as payments. You're looking at Google and potentially Apple getting into the game, Oracle. There's all kinds of companies all over the world that are investing major assets in. And what we're going to do is we're going to teach you how to invest before all these major companies get in. Also, we'll teach you, if you want, how to build a portfolio of coins to invest in to make money on as they go up in value over the future. Okay. Now, some people love to trade, but they want an additional stream of income in a passive form through e-commerce. Some people might be looking at this and want nothing to do with trading whatsoever, but they want to make money on the internet and become a digital entrepreneur. Either way, the e-commerce exchange might be for you. Now, with e-commerce, we have people who have made millions and millions of dollars in e-commerce teach you how to fully automate a Shopify store, okay? And we teach you how to drop ship. Now, in drop shipping, you have virtually no overhead whatsoever. You don't have to buy the products. You don't have to store the products. You don't have to ship the products. You don't even have to collect money for the products. Everything is done for you automatically. Now, you would have to put the work in upfront to create your store and the automatic process. But again, we have people who have been very successful in that industry, teach you exactly what to do step by step by step. So it becomes an automated process and a passive income for you. Okay. Now, again, we have between 250 to 300,000 students around the world in 100 countries. Now, the fifth way that you can make money is by referring students to the education. Now, out of those roughly 300,000 students, 80 to 90% of the students have nothing to do with referring. They're just here for the education, and they renew their education month after month after month. Now, if you see an opportunity to go out and refer the education, this might be for you. You could become an independent business owner. Now, today, unlike in the past, trading is becoming mainstream. We've all heard about AMC and the GameStop debacle, and now everybody wants to get involved with Robinhood, right? Now, there's all kinds of apps that are out there. Webull, there's a TD Ameritrade app, all kinds of apps that are out there for investing. And everybody is seeing that the hottest thing in the world right now is cryptocurrency. Everybody wants to get in, but very few know how to get in. And if they do get in, they don't know what to do from there. And they're buying when they should be selling. They're selling when they should be buying. Most people are just confused and they don't know how to make money. That's what we do. So if you see an opportunity where there's millions of people thirsting for the knowledge and thirsting for the opportunity to actually make money in these insanely lucrative markets, then again, if you refer people, you can create an income. So what I'm going to do here is show you next the education. Now, this is our website. When you log in, it's going to give you several different links. I'm going to go ahead and go directly to the educational link. There are 4 different ways to get the education here in our platform. Now, the first is through our academies, which have archived videos, okay? Now, every single academy is the same, except obviously the information is specific based on which academy you choose. Again, FRX, HFX, DCX, or ECX, or even IBO, okay? Now, it's set up similar to a prestigious university. So if you were to go to college, you would start your freshman year in English 101. Your second semester, you'd be in English 102. Pass those classes in your sophomore year, you'd be at English 200 and so on. Well, that's the same concept of what we do. We have videos that build off of the last progressively. We start out with the 100 series. It's perfect for the beginner who's very novice, who knows nothing about trading or nothing about the industry. Now, you're going to learn terminology. You're going to learn just basic concepts and things you need to know as the fundamentals. As you start to watch those videos, and again, they build off of each video as it progresses along, you're going to move on to the 200 and 300 series. Now, those are going to be a little bit more intermediate. And then as you go into the 400 series, those are going to become more advanced strategies, okay? Once somebody watches the 100 through 400 series, they're going to have enough knowledge to be able to understand what's happening in the markets at any given time. And you're probably even going to feel confident enough to take trades on your own. Okay. Now, again, these videos range anywhere from 2-3 minutes to 10-15 minutes, and you can watch and learn on your own time. So it's perfect for somebody who might only have 15-20 minutes, maybe an hour a night to study, maybe a few nights a week. Or if you have nothing but time, go ahead and dive all in. Learn at your own pace. Okay. Now, the next thing that I want to show you here is called Pip Talk. Pip Talk is very similar to Instagram. You can follow any one of our educators or any one of the strategies that we have. We have pages of them. Just follow them, and whenever something is sent out, you get an immediate notification. Now, what I believe you'll get the most value, out of is the go live sessions. Now, again, we have 185 multi-6, 7, and multi-8 figure traders. Okay, these traders teach on a Zoom type platform, which I'll show you in just 1 minute. And again, you're going to be able to follow these people live. They're literally teaching you what's happening in the market, where potentially it's going to go, what different scenarios are going to happen. If it goes up to here, what's going to happen. If it falls a little bit, where it's going to bounce and potentially go up. And while they're trading live, you can take the trades with them so that you are learning or earning while you're learning. Okay. Now, what I find amazing is that, again, we teach in 16 different languages. Okay. So if you know anybody in the United States who speaks English as a second language, or if you know anybody in France, Poland, Greece, anybody who speaks Spanish, Portuguese, Slovak, Italian, so on and so forth, these people around the world can learn how to trade in their own language. Okay. Now, of the 185 educators that we have currently, these are the top 5 in terms of weekly views. Now, you'll see here, Matthew Thayer, today is only Thursday, March 4th, and he already has over 117,000 views. And you can see that these educators have tens of thousands of views each. Now, I like to talk about Matthew Thayer. He goes by Matty Pips. Now, Matty Pips has been educating for quite some time, and 3 years ago, he realized that most people think that you need to start with a lot of capital to make a lot of money trading. That's not the case. So what he did was he started 3 years ago with a $500 account. He's been trading 3 days a week, every week for the past 3 years, and he teaches you how to compound the account as you go along over time. Okay. Now, again, he opens his books live when he trades, and every trade that he makes is on video and archived. Over the past 3 years, that $500 has turned into over $10 million today. And again, every trade that he's done has been videoed and archived. Okay. Now, to choose the educator that you want, you would go to pick a channel. Now, think of this almost like Netflix for people who want to make money. You're going to choose which academy you want. We're going to choose DCX. Now, on DCX, you'll see here that we have 3 different advancements levels. We have the basics, the advanced, and live analysis. We're going to stick with the basics, and you'll see here that every single day, multiple times per day, we have educators who are teaching live. Okay. Now, I like to talk about a few that I personally follow. Jason Brown is amazing. He is the vice president of the company, as well as a chairman 750 in our company. Okay. Now, he teaches, and what I find amazing about his story is that, and he likes to tell it, 5 years ago, he was dead broke. He was $70,000 in debt and didn't know a thing about trading. Okay, well, everything turned around because over 5 years, his trading account now is multiple seven figures, and he's teaching the masses how to trade. Okay, it's a phenomenal story, and he's extremely successful. In my opinion, guys, Crypto Picasso is the absolute best educator in Bitcoin that I've ever seen or ever heard in my life. His analysis is on point, and I personally owe all of my success in trading in Bitcoin to him right there. He's absolutely amazing, and he definitely gives you information that's more valuable than I can even talk about. Okay. Now, if you love to trade XRP, Nick Gomez is your guy. All right. Now, Bitcoin, Ethereum, and XRP, we teach you how to trade leveraged. Leveraged trading is different than just sitting and holding, okay, and investing. Now, you don't need to know what any of that means, but if you decide to get with us, you will understand. Okay. Now, if all you want to do is just build a portfolio similar to like a stock portfolio, you're going to want to follow Kurt Cobain. Now, Kurt Cobain is amazing. What he does is he studies all of the altcoins, ALT, like alternate, alt. Now, there are over 8,000 altcoins. Altcoins are any coin other than Bitcoin. Okay. And what makes Kurt Cobain very interesting is that he puts in amazing amounts of research up front in all the coins that are out there. And he'll every couple of months send out lists of coins for you to invest in. Now you can if you want, if you don't, no big deal. But what's very intriguing about those lists is that he calls out coins before they become big. Now, if you can position yourself to get in before the masses do and the coins skyrocket in value, you're going to make the most money, obviously. Okay. Now, Kurt Cobain on December 26, 2020, sent out a list of a handful of coins. Those coins between December 26th and January 16th of 2021 went up 3,000%. So it doesn't matter if you put in $10, $100, $1,000, $1 million. If you invested in those coins, your portfolio would have grown 3,000%. And he does that consistently, which is amazing. Okay. Now all the coins were going up at the time, but again, his coins were the most profitable. So again, if you choose a time and you follow the educator, you're going to click on his face. When you click on his face, what's going to happen is it's going to come up with a Zoom type platform. Now, Crypto Picasso teaches Tuesday and Thursday at 1 o'clock. So he just ended a few hours ago. Okay. He's going to come up live. He's going to be able to show charts. He's going to show different scenarios of what's going to happen and what could happen. So you have the blueprint of what the immediate near term is going to happen. And again, what could happen in the near future. Now, you can also interact with him live in the chat session right here, and it's awesome. Now, let's say that you were working, maybe spending time with the kids, maybe you're off doing something and you just missed his session or any session. As soon as he presses stop to end it, it's immediately archived, and you can watch it whenever you have time. Now, what's cool is you can go back as far back as you want and watch as much archived video as you want. In fact, in our academy, there's thousands of hours of archived video. Now, every single educator is going to go in and put their favorite sessions in one spot, located under favorite sessions. Okay. Now, these sessions are what these educators feel are going to be the most valuable if somebody's starting out brand new, or if you missed a handful of videos. Okay. Now, what I love about Crypto Picasso is that he teaches about the psychology of the market, because if you understand the psychology of the market, you know that it goes in waves. And so if you sell on people's greed when it's the highest, you're going to make money. If you buy on people's fear when it's tanking and you know the levels to buy at, and then it goes down and it starts to go back up, again, when you buy here, you're going to make money as it goes up. That's what he teaches on. It's amazing, and he's eerily accurate. Now, I like to talk about this video right here. Okay. Now, if you followed Bitcoin since December, you'll know that it's went up from 20,000 to about 40,000. Then it started to dip and it fell back to about 30,000 or so. Well, sure enough, everybody thought, oh no, it's, Bitcoin's over. It was too good to be true. It's going down. But when it bounced and started to go back up to about 35,000 or so, everybody was like, okay, maybe it's going to happen. Again, those waves that I was just talking about, fear and greed, fear and greed. Well, it started to dip down again, and people say, see, we were right. It's going back to 20,000. Sell, 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 sell. Well, Picasso said, guys, I've studied the markets and exclusively traded Bitcoin for 8 years. In the past 10 years, in the 3 bull runs that Bitcoin has seen, it has never dipped below this golden ratio level whenever Bitcoin has exploded up. So instead of following the masses and selling, what I want you guys to do, is buy between 28.5 and 29,500 per coin and watch it go up. Sure enough, that's exactly what happened. Now it went up to 40,000. We all made money, but it started to dip again. And when it hit 35, 36, 37,000, Crypto Picasso said, guys, I see this going to 50, 55,000 plus. And sure enough, he told us to get in at 38,000 again in a buy. Well, when we did that, 3 to 4 days later, a guy by the name of Elon Musk invested $1.5 billion into Bitcoin. And sure enough, it went from 38,000 up to almost 50. And then we had an all-time high of about 58,000. And again, anybody who followed Picasso made loads of money as it went up. Excuse me. It's amazing. So the last thing that I want to show you here is going to be the strategies and tools that we have to help you to become successful in trading, okay? Now, every single one of these strategies, or I'm sorry, every single one of the academies has strategies that you can use, downloads, and apps that you can download from your app store, okay? Again, we're gonna stick with DCX, and I'm not even gonna talk about harmonics. This company was built off of harmonics. It's just finding patterns in the market that can show you the direction of where the market should be going, okay? It's a little bit more advanced. We're not even going to talk about it. What I'm going to talk to you about is the Scalper, which is a strategy, and also an app that anybody in the world can download. You just need to be a student of IM Academy here to get access to it. Now, what I'm going to show you again first is Swipecoin. You don't need to know anything about trading to make money with our academy, because the educators actually go out and they send you multiple times a day, multiple times per week, the trades that they themselves are getting into, okay? You can see here that there's a whole lot of them. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and talk about, let's say, let me see here. I like to talk about, let's say, this one right here, which is fine. Okay, so here, if you don't know how to read a chart, no problem, because they give you all the information here right off the bat. So there's only a couple things that you need to know. Number one is, what are you going to be trading? Right here, it's listed as Bitcoin. So you know you're going to trade Bitcoin. And this is leverage trading. Okay. Now, the second thing is, are you going to buy or sell? Do you think the market's going to go up, or do you think the market's going to go down? Well, Picasso says we're going to buy, so that means the market's going to go up. He's going to give you 2 entry points to get into, and he's going to give you a stop loss. A stop loss means that it's the number that you enter that, should by chance the trade go against you, because nobody's 100% perfect. If they tell you they are, run the other direction. Okay. Now, the stop loss will automatically stop you out of the trade so that you risk the minimum. And then he's going to tell you the take profits, which is where you're going to take your profit and make the maximum. Okay. So in this example, he says get in at 51,000. All right. Place your stop loss at 50,900, which is only 100 pip stop loss, and then take profit at 55,000 and 57,000. So let me give this in layman's terms. What he's saying is that if you got in at 51,000 and got out at 50,900, you would lose 100 pips. Okay, and I'll explain what a pip is in just 1 minute. But if it doesn't go against you and it goes in the direction, which it did, what's going to happen is you're going to take your profit at 55,000, which is 4,000 pips, or 57,000, which is 6,000 pips. So would you risk $100 to make 4,000 or 5,000? Again, it's similar to that, but that's essentially what's happening. Okay. Now, let me show you some of the results that we have. Just today, if somebody got in on a trade at 44 cents with XRP and Nick Gomez, they would have made 550 pips. 550. If they got in at 40 cents, they would have made over 900 pips because take profit 3 was achieved. Take profit 1 was 250 pips. And what I like to talk about is this one right here. In the entire month of February, just between Bitcoin, Ethereum, and XRP on the swipe coin trades that the actual educators were teaching you on, if you were to follow these traders, the traders went got into 25 trades and they went 19 and 4. Okay, so they were 88.5% accurate. All right, 19 wins, 4 break evens, and just 2 losses. Now they accumulated 37,800 pips. So what is a pip? Every time that Bitcoin goes up $1, that's 1 pip. If it goes down $1, that's 1 pip if you're wanting it to sell. Okay, so it's just $1 movement. So if it was at 40,000 and it went to 40,000 and $1, that's 1 pip. If it was at 40,000, went 40,001, 40,000 and $2, that's 2 pips. Okay, so you get the point. In the month of February, we made 37,800 pips. Now, how much is a pip actually worth? Well, that depends on how much that your investment account is. Again, remember, we don't touch your money. You have your own brokerage set up totally separate from the IM education. All we are is the education. You can choose any of dozens of brokers that are out there. Okay, you deposit how much you want. You take out money whenever you want. It is a totally separate broker, nothing to do with the IM Academy. Now, if your account was, let's say, a couple $100, maybe $500, you could do 10 cents per dollar movement. If it was a little bit bigger, maybe a couple thousand or more, you could do $1 a movement. And if it was even bigger than that, you could do $10 a movement. Okay. Now you could either start at that level or you could build up to that level and through compounding. Now, if you were at 10 cents a pip, you would have made $3,700 in the month of February. Not bad money, right? If you were a little bit bigger and you followed the trades, you could have made 37,800 if you were dollar for dollar. Okay. And if your account was even bigger than that, you could have made 378,000 for the month of February. Okay. The swings in Bitcoin, Ethereum, and XRP and cryptos in general are massive, and you make the most amount of money on the volatility. Now, could you do this yourself? Absolutely. But almost 80% of people who try to trade by themselves fail. Okay. When you have multi-millionaires who have done this for years and go 19 wins, 4 ties, and 2 losses in an entire month, you can make money. And what's amazing is that these people are 88.5% accurate. But even we teach you risk management, even if you were trading on your own and you used good risk management, you could even be successful 30% of the time. But if you used good risk management to minimize the loss and maximize the gain, you could still become a successful trader. Well, those are the skills you're going to learn here. Now, the last thing that I want to do is I want to show you the scalper. Now, it's a tiny bit more advanced, but if you can follow step 1, step 2, and step 3, you can become successful by utilizing this tool, the Swipe Coin Scalper. And you'll see here that this is an AI technology. It's artificial intelligence. It is an algorithm that's put together by our very own Picasso, as well as our 26 programmers on staff. Okay. Now you'll see here that all day long, they're telling you when to buy, when to sell. Buy here, sell here, buy here, sell here. Somebody caught this sell all the way down. Again, these are short-term trades, in and out. Okay. Here's where we are currently. They told you to sell. Sure enough, it's gone down, and this is where we are, okay? As soon as this starts turning into a buy, eventually, I'm anticipating sometime soon, it'll say buy, okay? But all that the algorithm does is it looks for changes in the direction of the market, okay? And when you know that, you can enter a trade, whether you want to or not. If you don't want to, don't enter it. If you do want to, fantastic. And then bam, you're all set, okay? And you're in the trade, you're making money. So guys, that's the information that we have here. What I'm going to do right now is I'm going to show you how to get started if you see value in this and you want to learn how to trade successfully, or again, build a portfolio. Now you're going to go back to the person who introduced you to this call, and you're going to go to their website and click join today. Okay. I'm on the company's website, but if somebody sent you theirs, it's going to go automatically. Now you're going to choose the package that is right for you. Now the elite package is awesome. It gives you access to everything, okay? So you're going to get all the tools, all the strategies, and access to all of the educators and the apps in the FRX, DCX, and HFX Academy, okay? The elite package has everything like I said, and it's $325 to get started and $275 per month to continue. And I'm going to show you how to get that for free in just a second. Okay. Now, if you just want to focus on just one and get really good at one before you start everything, you can choose any one of the packages. Now I'm going to show you DCX. DCX is only, and any of them are only $235 to get started and $175 per month. Now, again, remember, look at this like a prestigious university. Okay. Now, there are people out there who are spending tens of thousands a year, tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands, getting a degree that they may or may not use. Here, it's just like prestigious university in the fact that you're learning a skill that you can take with you forever. Because if you learn how to trade digital currencies, it's the same concepts and fundamentals as trading binary options, stocks, gold, futures, Forex, anything, okay? Also, in my opinion, there is more practical knowledge and education that you get here than any collegiate course that I've ever taken in my life. Okay. Now, how do you get it for free? There's scholarships. All right. Again, you don't have to refer anybody to the education. In fact, 80 to 90% of the students in the world do not. But if you want to refer just 2 customers to the education, you get a scholarship, and your $175 per month to keep your education is completely waived. Okay, so it's free education for you. Now, if you decide to become an IBO and you want to start referring people and build a side income, now if you refer 3 customers total, we're going to pay you $150 a month. If you have 3 personal customers with a total of 12 customers, whether maybe a few of your customers referred some customers so they could get it for free, or maybe the person who introduced you helped you out and placed a few customers below you, you could earn $600 per month. If you had a few more, you could earn $1,000, $2,000, $5,000 a month. And what I'm going to end up right here is I'm going to show you our Chairman Hall of Fame. Now, Chairman Hall of Fame is for the individuals in our company who earn $10,000 a month or more, okay? So when I click on this link right here, check this out. I think it's really, really awesome, and this is what motivates me because I like to refer people. Now, there are 281 individuals in our company, and if you take a look at all the flags that I'm about to show you, as we scroll up, you'll see that it's not just in the United States. We have Argentina, Mexico, Canada, Nigeria. Let's see, there is Colombia right there, the UK. Anyway, we have 281 at Chairman 10, and they're earning $10,000 a month, okay? Now, if you scroll up a little bit further, we have 72 individuals who are earning $25,000 a month. Welcome to the table of France and Japan. Now, we have 43 individuals who are at $50,000 a month. We have 27 individuals at $100,000 a month, which is 1.2 million per year. We have 6 individuals at $250,000 a month, And we have 3 individuals at between $750 to $1 million a month. Now, Business for Home Journal has a list of all the companies in the world that refer customers, that have referral type marketing plans. Okay. And out of all the companies in the world, they have a list of the top 10 income earners from all the companies combined. Our company has 4 of the top 10 top earners in the entire world. And those 4 are from right here at IM. Now, guys, if you're not interested in referring people, please do not. There's no requirement whatsoever. You can just be here for the education like most people are, okay? But again, if you do, it's a totally different game changer. Because, guys, like I said, Bitcoin is all over the world. It's on every major news channel. You have multi-billion-dollar companies, multi-trillion-dollar hedge funds investing in Bitcoin, and people want to learn how. We have the education. So it's not that you're selling something to somebody, you're actually potentially impacting their lives. I know that mine has been greatly impacted. I'm thankful for the person that introduced it to me. And it's totally different than selling them something that they can go to their local store and get for 20, 30, 40 bucks instead of $100, $200, $300. Okay. It's a different story altogether. And when you have multi-million dollar educators and mentors leading you day by day by the hand and telling you step by step what to do, it's like nothing else you've probably ever experienced. It's amazing. We have 300,000 students right now currently in our company, and we're looking by the end of the year to impact 1 million lives. We're doing between 500 to 600 million per year. By the end of this year, we'll be well over $1 billion, and that's billion with a B. So guys, again, I want to thank you so much for taking the time to look at this information. Please get back with the person that introduced this information to you. They can answer your questions. And if you do decide that you see value in this and that you want to get started, we look forward to working with you, and we'll help you every single step of the way. Again, guys, my name is Dave Pasquale. Thank you so much. You guys have a great day and be blessed. Bye-bye.